So they just announced. This is a very like, I'm asking you questions and we're responding podcast, which is fine with me because it's more fun than me just delivering the news that people already know to people. Although some of those are my highest viewed.
Yeah.
Anyways, because once again, normally what I would do here is announce that Bardock and Broly got announced for Dragon Ball Fighterz.
I've actually seen the trailer
I did
for
too.
that, and it looked really fucking cool.
Yeah, I actually want to play as Bardock.
My brother loves Bardock. He's like his favorite character.
He's pretty cool. There's not much to him though.
I know. Like the coolest thing about him is either his future sight or the fact that he has a fucking headband that is soaked in his best friend's blood.
Yeah. No, Bardock is cool. I like his outfit. I just like it's different. It's got the green and the. Okay.
So many pictures of Broly.
But anyways, because normally what I do is I just tell people that, oh, this is announced. Like, what's my reaction to that? Well, I'll just tell you my reaction real quick because I can do that in like 2 seconds.
This is cool.
Yeah, this is cool. This is cool.
That's all I have to say.
This is really
They should do more characters. It will be great.
That's really good idea.
Very good idea.
Okay. Anyways, I would like to actually bring up like what characters do you want to see now? Because we obviously have DLC confirmed. They're gonna add some more characters.
First off, Oob would be cool.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because he was at the end of the series.
Like I think it'd be pretty interesting if like because they have team battles.
I'm gonna take my sock off.
You just killed the fucking momentum, man.
You looked at that like why?
Like
there's a hole in my sock. It's pissing me off.
They have team battles.
Chapstick on. Hang on.
I think it'd be cool if they added some sort of like fusion to the game, kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Defuse Gotenks, make Trunks and Goten actual playable characters.
Shit, this is boring.
Fuck it, I'm done. Where's launch?
Oh sweet, hang on. Oh, I got a headache. Oh yeah.
How dare you, Toriyama? You forgot about launch.
Okay, what were you saying?
I forgot. Fusing Oob and Boo together.
Majoob.
Yeah.
Well, they did that.
I know.
Oh, okay. It would be interesting to see GT characters.
Isn't Oob like in Z though?
Oob is.
Yeah.
Not Majoob.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It was
Majooby.
Majooby Booby? They already have their fair share of joke characters in the game too.
Such as
Yamcha.
Yamcha was important. No, let me. How do I word this? Yamcha was a mainstay for a while, though. I don't really consider that a joke. I think.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen what you saw what they did to him in Super, right?
I haven't. No.
Okay, well, in Z, he got blown up by the Cybermen.
Yeah.
And he was in that position. And in Super, they were playing a baseball game, and he got hit by a baseball that came back down to Earth, and it created a crater, and he was laying in the same fucking position as when he died. No. And they started making fun of him for it too. He's like, that looks kind of familiar.
I'm not okay.
And I was just like, that's a pretty joke character.
I understand that, but like he was still a mainstay for so long. In the original Dragon,
yeah.
Yeah, but even in Z for a little while, they tried to take him seriously. Like when he died in the show, that wasn't supposed to be a joke. That was like I think it's things like Dragon Ball Z Abridged that made it a joke. It's kind of like Aquaman. Like, no, don't get me wrong, Yamcha is pretty weak, but Aquaman, like people are like, he's silly, he's a joke. It's like Aquaman is like really strong, and he's not like a joke.
The thing that's
in their universe, but it's just all the parodies of him because the concept is a little silly.
Yeah.
Now with Yamcha, it's not so much the concept is silly. It's just that
he's a human. Everybody else is super fucking strong.
Well, yeah, and there ended up being so many characters that he kind of got left behind. But really, it was things like Dragon Ball Z Abridged and stuff that made it, a joke. Because for a while, when you think about it, like in the original Dragon Ball, there was probably more jokes involving like Krillin than there was Yamcha. Mm-hmm. And people don't, you know what I mean? People treat Krillin like a joke because Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but he's still like somewhat strong. So like,
well, yeah,
there's only
he's in the tournament of power in
right.
Super, so
So like,
it's like he's got to have some merit if he's gonna be fighting for the fucking universe.
well, he's the strongest human.
Yeah,
Is he not?
I don't know.
Not including like half breeds,
Maybe.
like half Saiyan and half humans.
I don't know, man. Yajirobe's pretty strong. He's got that sword.
He was for a while.
He could probably cut off, one of Krillin's fingers.
He killed one of Piccolo's minions. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people. Now we're really off topic, but like people argue a lot of the times, right? Like, oh well, like, could a Naruto character kill a Dragon Ball character? And it's like, Dragon Ball characters have been blowing up planets since. Okay, let me try to not include Phil. Well, really since Frieza, but let's not include that because he was super powerful before everyone else got powerful. He did it before it was cool.
Well, he blew up the planet of the Saiyans. That kind of pissed a lot of people
not including
off.
filler, because Vegeta blew up a planet when he was but he was apparently capable of blowing up the Earth. Goku said you're gonna blow up the planet when
who was capable of doing it?
Vegeta.
Vegeta?
And he was only at a power level of about fucking maybe 20,000. I don't know. Maybe a little more.
I mean, he seemed a bit more, whenever he read Goku's power level when he first met him, seemed a bit more concerned because he smashed the scouter and he was like, it's over 9,000!
Yeah. But Nappa apparently... Okay, yeah, because Vegeta was supposed to be like 3 times stronger than Nappa or something like that. At least twice as strong. That's why Goku had to go Kaioken, because he wasn't quite strong enough. But anyways, they got rid of the power levels. So not including the power levels, people were like, well, could Naruto character kill this? And it's like, okay, well, if Vegeta could destroy a planet when he was on Earth, we never actually saw him do it, but we heard Goku say things like, I don't know, maybe I have some of this wrong, but we heard Goku say things like, when Vegeta's getting ready to launch that Gallic gun, he's like, oh, the whole planet's gonna be gone or something. Like, maybe he was joking, I don't know. We did see Vegeta destroy that planet in the filler. Anyways, and then like, and Goku got that strong from training with King Kai. Well, Yamcha trained, well, okay, I guess that was probably filler too, though, wasn't it?
Oh.
When Yamcha trained with King Kai, but he did go head to head with Android 19 and immediately got fucking killed or almost killed. But yeah, he trained during the Android saga too, and then he trained after that. I'm willing to bet Yamcha can, if he tries his best, blow up a planet at this point.
Speaking of you talking about King Kai and the whole other world thing, my brother was super pissed when he was like found out that they were like bringing Krillin on this like turn it to the Tournament of Power instead of a certain character that I think would be also really good in Dragon Ball Fighters, Pikkon.
Pikkon's filler though.
Oh, he's filler?
Yeah, that's the problem. He was never in the manga.
No way, I didn't know that.
That's yeah,
because I never read the manga. I always watched the anime.
Hang on, here's another point. Now we're just gonna talk about Dragon Ball. Here's another point. People are always like, God, the Dragon Ball filler. There's actually a lot of pretty good Dragon Ball filler, because people don't even realize Pikkon's not filler until you have to think about it, and then you're like, oh yeah, he's filler. That's because he was kind of interesting. Like, not so much the character, but somewhat his abilities in the arc. Like, was it a great arc? No. But it was neat. It was a decent filler. Like, it's not that bad to sit through the whole Pikkon story before they go to the...
So they don't take characters from filler or just anything from filler and use it in future projects then?
Not in Super.
Not in Super.
If they do... Sometimes they take some things, like we have those 2 female Saiyans, and one looks like is basically Broly, right, as a female?
Yes.
So, like, they took that idea, but it's different. Broly's not canon. Think about that. Broly's not canon!
No, he's not.
The legendary Super Saiyan is canon, because they talk about a legendary Super Saiyan, but it was always a mystery. Cooler's not canon. Lord Slug's not canon.
Is
Nobody
Tarble
cares.
canon?
Tarble?
Vegeta's brother?
Yes. I think that's canon. It didn't make a lot of sense, and they kind of had some plot holes with it, but I just chose to ignore it. But technically, I think he's canon, because that was released for a special... I don't know. You'd have to truly find out, but I'm pretty sure that one was canon, along with the Bardock being alive thing. I think that was canon as well. But So like, yeah, I don't know. I always argue to people, it's like, well, Yamcha could. That one I have to back up a little more. Could he blow up a planet? But I'm like, maybe he couldn't beat Naruto and Sasuke in a battle, but
He could blow up the planet and
he
kill
could
everybody.
Kill a lot of anime characters. Like, if Yamcha's the weakest in Dragon Ball, like in terms of the people who actually fight, I'm like, then that's not saying much because like he's got to be pretty powerful.
Yeah, considering
I mean, like
Master Roshi's blown up the moon before.
And that was when he was in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like the first tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yamcha has to be pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Despite being the weakest. Like, the Dragon Ball Z bunch makes him look weak. But when I'm like, well, if you threw Yamcha in with, like, Naruto ninjas, not later in the series, so I guess, like Naruto Sasuke became, like, gods. It was weird, and, like, there was, like, Jiraiya and the legendary son. But if we're talking, like, 10-10, really? But 10-10's gonna... No, I don't think 10... Like, now I'm gonna start a whole other controversy. That's not my... But my point is, like, Yamcha's not exactly, like, as weak as people think he is. It's just relative to the Dragon Ball characters he is.
Yeah.
But I accept the jokes. I mean, it's whatever, you know? Like, But
okay,
anyways...
so now I'm having a harder time thinking of characters that would be nice for Dragon Ball Fighters, because I don't know if they're canon or not.
They should do Chi-Chi, because... Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Well, but Broly's not canon, and he's coming.
Cell's already in the game.
Cell's in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They should do Chi-Chi because she was in the Dragon Ball Super... Or, it's not Dragon Ball Super. Super Dragon Ball Z fighting game on the PS2, and Chi-Chi is a fighter. I just think it would be interesting to mix it up a bit and not have, like, super powerful Saiyan. Just, like, do Chi-Chi. I think that would be interesting. And, like, they should do more original Dragon Ball characters. And I think that she's the best one to pick besides Master Roshi himself. That would actually be awesome.
That would be pretty cool.
Okay, I changed my mind. Master Roshi's the best character from the original Dragon Ball to pick, and then Chi-Chi. Because Chi-Chi could fight as a kid and an adult, too.
I started actually thinking,
and Grandpa Gohan.
Grandpa
a good one,
Gohan
too.
would be too.
They should just incorporate more original Dragon Ball characters.
But how, so tell me then, what if we can't put Pikkon in because he's not canon?
No, we can.
So we can. We can put him in?
No, I'm saying we can. It's just that
it just wouldn't make much sense.
No. What you didn't talk about putting Pikkon in here. What you said was your brother was disappointed because Pikkon wasn't in the Tournament of Power.
That's correct.
Because Pikkon can't. Well, he could be, but they would have to re-explain his arc because he wasn't canon in Dragon Ball Z.
I said that.
So
as
they could
both
put him
a
in
point,
the game,
as both a point to why my brother was pissed was because he wasn't in the Tournament of Power, and that was another character that would be better. That would be cool to have in both in the game. And then you told me that he wasn't canon. No, he was filler for the show, and then that's what got us started.
But he's been in the games.
Yeah.
So I mean,
like, he'd be a really good fighter for the game too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, for original Dragon Ball characters, if I'm not trying to overload it, and let's just assume we have an unlimited amount of DLC
He's right there in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen.
No, we don't need Super Saiyan 3. Oh, Hercule?
Yeah.
Actually, Hercule's a good pick.
Yeah, he is.
Because he's pretty popular. I mean, and he's kind of a joke. So, like, he's a good pick. Yeah, why is he not a joke? Why does everyone pick on Yamcha? He goes out and fucking fights in the front lines and
gets fucking
dies.
Killed all the time.
He dies for his planet and
Hercules
defends it. And Hercule's like
smoke and mirrors.
But the thing I guess with Hercule is like he is a literal joke. Like he makes jokes in the show. I guess Yamcha takes himself too seriously.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is. That what it is? Like
probably.
But even Yamcha's a little goofy. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. Like
Tien's not in the game, is he?
Yeah, he is.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, he's in the game.
Okay.
So for original Dragon Ball Z characters, I would say the best two to choose from: Grandpa Gohan and Master Roshi. Master Roshi 1, Grandpa Gohan 2, Chi-Chi 3rd, and then Yajirobe. And I know I'm not kidding, because he is a good fighter.
Would it be like an Android 17 and 18 situation where it'd be like Yajirobe and Korin?
They could, but I don't think they would have to. Yajirobe's a good fighter on his own. Actually, seeing Korin fight because we never have, would be really cool.
Yeah, because
he's apparently pretty powerful.
Yeah, because he teaches.
Mr. Popo's pretty powerful too. But I'm just trying to think like.
Mr. fucking Popo.
Yeah, put him in. Why not? I don't know. Just get more Dragon Ball characters.
Just put them all in the game.
I think that people would start to question them if they put, like, if they put Yajirobe, Korin, and Popo in, but there was no Master Roshi. I think people would be like, why? Like, I want to, you know what I mean? Like, if you put Grandpa Gohan or Master Roshi in, people aren't really going to question that. Maybe not even Chi-Chi, but those are the top 3, I think. And then, like, so I think they should do GT. Because they always ignore GT. And I know it wasn't the best, and it's not canon, but GT did some really cool things.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
They should have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta
Super Saiyan 4 was such a cool idea.
I guess, like, they might have an overabundance of Saiyans. Kid Goku. Actually, what? How did I miss that? Kid Goku.
Kid everything. Kid Buu. Kid
And
Buu's
I'm
already
not
in the
just
game.
talking about GT Kid Goku. I'm talking about the original Dragon Ball. Kid Goku actually should be number 1.
Giru?
Maybe number 2, just because we have Goku. I would say so. Now I'm changing it again. Master Roshi, then Kid Goku, then Adult Gohan, then Chi-Chi, then Yajirobe, then Korin, and then Popo.
What about Grand Elder Guru?
No.
All of his moves are just like pointing his finger, commanding Nail to attack from just Nail.
That'd be interesting. No, we don't need him.
We already have the Ginyu Force.
I think as long as they're doing these movie villains with like Broly, Cooler.
Yeah, might as
he's
well.
He's not really redundant because he does have some different moves from Frieza, a couple different ones. I don't know. I guess he's kind of similar, but whatever. If they just change his fighting style, if that's not good enough, actually Janemba. I actually think he's a neat little. He doesn't have a good story, but he's kind of a fun.
Talking about Dragon Ball characters, I think it would be nice if they had a more diverse set of like skins that you could use instead of just like different color changes. Like I think it'd be kind of cool if they had like different like character model swaps, like Frieza final form, swap it out with Mecha Frieza.
Well, I was gonna say like if they do Kid Goku, put his GT outfit in there.
Yeah.
But like
that could be a character, like a model swap, you know.
So we have future Trunks. We don't need GT. So I would say I already listed my Dragon Ball ones I'd want. I'm going to list the GT ones I think would be good ideas too, and then we'll probably end this because we're closing in on an hour and a half. This was supposed to be an hour long.
Yeah.
So
it's just so fun to talk.
Yeah. Well, it's easier when you're live streaming too. So I think okay. Let me look up GT characters. GT.
I think another thing I think would be kind of cool is once the movie comes out, if it is talking about like the first Saiyan, like the first Super Saiyan, it'd be just put the what was his name, like Yamushi.
What? I haven't got that far in Super, so
it's not the people. It's speculations about the movie that's coming out later this year.
There's a movie coming out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's supposed to focus on the origin of the Saiyans, I think.
Does it end Super? Like, is it after Super?
Super is ending like in a couple episodes.
Yeah, but like
I think it's taking. I think it's.
So it's like an original thing. Like,
yes.
That just takes place before, like when the Saiyans first started.
I think that's what people are speculating, is that it's going to take place it's going to deal with the origins of the Saiyan.
Okay, I could see it.
Like if that's the case,
I'll have to look into that. I don't know.
That Saiyan would be a cool character to put in the game too.
So
Super Trunks.
So
God.
So I did the Dragon Balls from GT. I think the best. I don't know. I'm a little hesitant to say Super Saiyan. I feel like if you do GT, that's the problem. You have to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then if you have Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you have to have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, because they're just so. You can't have one without the other anymore.
Yeah.
It feels like they're both main characters at this point. It doesn't feel like Goku's the only main character. So that's the thing. I feel like you have to have that, but excluding them, Baby Vegeta is a great villain character to use, and Omega Shinron. I would leave Super 17 out. I think he sucks.
Yeah.
That's just, even if you
I didn't even know he was part of GT.
Yes, he is. Even if you like Super 17, I'm like, he really didn't do a lot of moves. I think he's the worst villain to put in the game. Actually, I would like Android 13 because I like that movie. That's not GT, but
I know. He's the one who turns into the purple guy.
So I'm just trying to think of like what they should put in. We could go on about fusions, but I won't.
What about General Rildo?
Nah.
No.
Well, Rildo, maybe, but he'd be lower on the like. He was a decent little villain, but so I'm trying to think. I think the top two, the top prospects are theirs. First, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, then Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, then I would say Omega Shenron, and then Baby Vegeta. Even though I like Baby Vegeta's different forms and stuff. From GT, there's not a lot else. I wouldn't say Majub just because I'd rather have. I think regular Oob is better, like an idea to.
Yeah.
And he is like a fusion technically. I don't know. Is there anything I'm missing from GT?
I don't know. The GT pictures kind of stop pretty fast, don't they? It's like showing all the
well, there wasn't a
characters.
lot of like amazing new characters.
Oh my God, who was that in the middle right there? You see that?
Where
Super
this?
Saiyan 3. Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like a Raditz Vegeta mullet.
Vegeta.
Yeah, it's Vegeta.
Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. How could we have forgotten about
This would actually make a lot of people happy.
Ace?
Is that his name?
I think that's his name.
That's his like default name.
Yeah.
The Xenoverse dude.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually make a lot of people happy.
Zarbon.
Yeah, throw in Zarbon Dodoria.
Zardoria.
I'm trying to. I wonder if there was anybody from the original Dragon Ball they missed, or not the original. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
That were kind of They got the androids, all of them. Not in, well, Android 8 was Dragon Ball. They got the villains. Fuck Garlic Jr. Doesn't count. Well, he was filler anyway.
They already have Nappa. They already have Vegeta.
Did they miss anybody? The driving instructor from the driving episode. The old one. The old guy. Throw him in there.
Raditz. Raditz would be...
Yeah. Wait, no, he's in it. Is he not in it?
I don't think so.
Is Raditz not in Dragon Ball Fighterz?
We could boot up the game really quick and check. Why the fuck are you looking this up?
Wait, where is he? That's the woman.
The old guy right there on the far right.
Yeah, there's a...
Top right.
Yeah, but I want to see his face. I cannot find him. I don't know. Let's pull up this picture. Yeah, that guy. I want that guy in Dragon Ball Fighterz. It's either that or Farmer with Shotgun, dude.
I was gonna say, might as well just get Farmer with Shotgun if nothing else.
Oh,
What
this
the
is kind of
fuck?
neat.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, look at Piccolo's eyebrows. Oh my.
He doesn't have eyebrows. That's all forehead.
Hang on. Yeah, I thought I could have swore Raditz was in it, but now that I think about it, he's not.
Wow. Yeah.
Because there would have been pictures like right away. What? How the fuck did they miss that? Or why? You would think.
You would definitely think.
He was the first instigator of serious, like, besides, I mean, unless you count Human King Piccolo. I mean,
Goku sacrificing himself.
well, it was just a big thing.
Yeah.
Goku having a brother, and I know he didn't last long and he wasn't super strong, but
Damn.
he's pretty memorable. They put Nappa in.
Yeah.
I know Nappa killed a lot of people, but I always felt like Raditz was, design-wise and just what he did to the series, was always more important.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I thought he was in it. Because in my head I could picture like the he wins thing and then him screaming something in that fucking Justin Cook or whoever does his voice, voice or whatever.
Watch the birdie.
I can't remember who does Raditz's voice.
Yeah, him and his double Sunday.
Double Sunday.
That's all the characters that I can think of, really. I mean, I could probably think of more if you give me like another 4 hours.
No, we're good. Okay. All right, we're gonna end this podcast, dude. That was an hour and a half.
You don't want to talk about anything else then? Is that it?
No, we were gonna do Black Panther review, but I cut that out because of time.
What about Monster Hunter?
We were gonna talk about Monster Hunter, but that's gonna take forever too. Monster Hunter's good. I didn't like the others. I actually like this one.
Yeah, we really like the weapons. We like the monsters. We like the game.
Josh has always liked Monster Hunter. I didn't. Now I do. I like this new one a lot.
Yeah,
it is a super fun game.
That's it.
That's my Monster Hunter review.
My Monster Hunter review is
buy it. Fastest selling Capcom game of all time.
Great game.
Better than Street Fighter 2 in sales of all time.
Yeah,
fast.
It's a
fastness.
Monster
Dead
Hunter World is
Rising.
better than Street Fighter 2 in terms of
Lost
gameplay.
Planet.
They're very similar.
What else did Capcom make?
You do fight things in the games.
Games.
Capcom.
Capcom games.
Well, Mega Man.
It's faster selling than Keiji Inafune himself.
What?
Monster Hunter Worlds has sold more games in a short span of time than Keiji Inafune has sold himself in a short span of time.
So you mean to tell me that he goes to people's doors saying, "You want to buy a game?
It's a me.
Keiji Inafune.
Would you like to play a game?
The
game is a me. Keiji
It's just
Inafune.
like
Resident Evil. It's faster selling than Resident Evil, folks. I'm hitting my mic a lot because I'm trying to adjust it. Street Fighter. It is faster selling than Okami. Final Fight, Devil May Cry. Faster selling than Mega Moon. Actually, that was a joke, but now that I'm going through the list of games,
See, fucking look right there. Far right.
Now that it's faster selling, then that actually is pretty impressive. That it's Power Stone, and that's a great. That would actually, speaking of remakes again,
we are
Power
done
Stone.
talking
Do it.
about remakes.
Power Stone. I know.
Remasters.
Right. We should end the podcast.
Then we shall. It has been fun talking to you people.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.